welcome everybody. I'm so excited to tell you a little bit about Epicure. We are a Canadian company. We've been around for 25 years. We're family owned and women run by a mother-daughter team, and we came to the US in August 2019. I joined in the beginning of October 2019, told my sponsor I was quitting in February 2020, then March happened, and I rank advanced to be one of the United States founding leaders within like 45 days of quitting. So isn't it just crazy where life takes you somewhere? And I'm so grateful for this, because not only for the financial opportunity that it's brought my family, but the friends and just giving me something that gives me pure joy. So I love teaching people about healthy food. It's always been my passion, and this just fits right in with it. And I love it that you guys love healthy stuff. So you are my people. So what Epicure is all about is good food real fast. That means different things for different people. For me, that meant getting a healthy meal on the table in a handful of minutes. In the past, before Epicure, I was cooking everything from scratch because my kids had some food sensitivities, and I was very picky about what we were eating, and it was like there was no such thing as an easy button when you're trying to eat healthy, right? So I learned about this company. I kept on seeing this, I was dumped in a random group. I kept on seeing this never ever list. And this is a list of dozens of ingredients that are never found in our products. And this caught my eye, and I was really intrigued. So I decided to host an in-home party, and I'm not a hosting kind of person. And I just loved what I saw, so I jumped in the very next day after hosting. So I'm actually gonna put this in the microwave real fast. So there's about probably like 2 pounds of meat in there. And I just wanna preface this, because I know you guys are kind of crunchy too. You don't have to use the microwave to have Epicure. You don't need to use the microwave. And you don't need a steamer to use Epicure. Okay. So, and then to some people, they don't care about healthy ingredients at all. And good food real fast just means getting dinner on the table in a couple minutes. So how do we do this? We do this mostly with our meal solutions. So these are quick and easy meals that are kind of like Hamburger Helper without all the junk. You are just going to be blown away from these. These are super simple to prepare. There's a reason why I picked these specific ones, but we have dozens to choose from now. Everything from soups, stir fries, crock pot meals, just hearty, like feel-good meals, and then some more ethnic flavors as well. It's been a really great way for my family to be a little bit more adventurous in what we cook, because there's nothing more frustrating than walking around a grocery store looking for very specific ingredients for very specific recipes and not being able to find them, or to be making this wonderful meal and you get interrupted in the middle and you don't remember where you left off. So yes, you don't have to use the microwave. So let me just cover that right away too. So when I was first introduced to Epicure, my microwave had been in my closet for 7 years. I thought, you know, I had my own thoughts about it. I'm sure that a lot of you share those thoughts. And when I joined, I got my microwave steamer in my business kit, and that's like a $56 value, I think. And my business kit is $99. And I was like, okay, don't need this. Put it in my coat closet right next to my microwave, because I just wasn't ever using it. And then in my team page, I kept on seeing, remember we were brand new in the US, like people were like, oh my gosh, I made rice in 15 minutes, and I made meat in 3 minutes, I made chicken in 6 minutes. Like, I was just like, these people, what are they doing? So I did some research, and I'm not here to convince anybody, and if you're curious, you can do your own research too. That I was curious. And I found a Harvard study that was done that same year that said microwave steaming is one of the healthiest ways to cook your food, because it locks in the nutrients and you don't need any other water or oil to cook. So there's that seal on the steamer, which is what's locking in the nutrients. I'm sure all of you have boiled vegetables or something over the stove. When you dump out the carrot water, it's orange, right? So those are nutrients literally going down the drain. With Epicure, you don't need any extra water or oil in that microwave steamer, so that's preserving the nutrients. I decided to make a decision for my family. We invested in a new microwave because that one didn't work anymore, and this is how we cook most of our meals now. Now, like I said, you do not need to use the steamer. You don't need to use the microwave. If you were to get one of our meals and it only gives you microwave instructions, because a couple do, just like, for example, the enchiladas, just toss them in a pan, put them in the oven at 350 for like 20 minutes. So yeah, I know. Yes, the steamers are oven safe. Anything that is purple and silicone is oven safe up to 450 degrees. I'm just catching up a little bit. So my husband is giving the kids a bath and putting them to bed. So I'm glad, Danny, that I'm getting out of that tonight. That's why I schedule these parties right now. And with Eastern time zone, because this is I'm in Central time zone. So, all right. So I'm just going to mush this up a little bit and then tell you a little bit more about our silicone. This is my meat separator. You can use it for a lot more than just meat. I mash avocados with mine to make guacamole. I mash potatoes with mine. I mash chips with mine when I'm making like taco bowls. I really mash whatever with it. And it's like covered with meat right now, so I'm not going to show you. But our what makes ours different is it's all one like continuous piece, so food doesn't get stuck in the ridges like I hear is a problem with so many other brands. And it's nice because it's dishwasher safe. So that is our meat separator, or just all around useful masher tool. Okay. All right, so some more of our silicone. Like I said, anything that is this purple and silicone is dishwasher safe, oven safe, and non-stick. So especially with these, you do not want to put any sort of spray, non-stick, anything on here, because these will fry then. These will actually fry in your oven, so these are already non-stick. And I love our sheet pan liners. We have two sizes. This is our full sheet pan, covers the whole pan, obviously. We also have a quarter sheet pan size. This covers half of your sheet pan. Comes in a set of two, so they fit perfectly side by side. If this is something you're considering, I would recommend doing the quarter sheet pan size because I think it's a lot more versatile. It's actually easier to clean too, so these actually fit in the top of my dishwasher. This one, yes, I can put it like with my plates, but it's just a little bit more awkward because it's a lot bigger, and they both work the same. So if I was making cookies, whatever, there's just a ridge in the middle. But I like this one because a lot of times I make sheet pan pancakes, so I'll do that on one side, and then I'll do like vegetables or sweet potatoes on the other side, and then those two things aren't mixing up. So those are sheet pan liners. This will take the place of your foil or your parchment paper, which isn't super healthy, as you know, anyhow, to put in your oven because it releases different chemicals. And the best part is my pans do not get dirty. This pan is 3.5 years old, looks brand new. I hardly ever wash this. Like tonight we had Philly cheesesteaks, so I took it out of the oven and I mixed it around a couple times, so I did have to wipe around the edges before putting it away, but otherwise they really just don't get dirty at all. So yeah, so the ridges keeps in, like even if you do bacon in your oven, that is really helpful too. Okay, yeah, and Patty, like I said, I'm not here to do any convincing. It was just something like I had really small kids 3 years ago, and I was really tired of my 1.5-year-old like just whining for a very long time while I was cooking dinner. It was driving me insane, and I was like, if this steamer can save me some time and save me like my sanity, sign me up. So that's honestly like why I really gave it a shot, because I just couldn't, my mental health couldn't handle that whining anymore. And when you're home alone with kids, it's like I can't just lock her in a closet. That's not legal. So, okay. Another thing that we have besides our meal solutions are lots of really yummy desserts. Everything like we've been saying is gluten-free, nut-free, no preservatives, MSG, any of the nasty stuff. So this is our chocolate pudding mix. I have almond milk in here. You can mix it with whatever milk you guys use in your house. And then this is 2 cups of milk, and I'm actually using our milk frother to mix this up. You can use a whisk. This is just a way for me to show you guys another product. So, and it's just a lot quicker. So our pudding will set in about 15-20 minutes in your fridge. It does set a lot quicker in a glass dish. All right, see that? All done. And like I said, it's vegan as long as you use like a plant-based chocolate pudding or plant-based milk. And my kids love this. They absolutely love it. If you take it out of your fridge, a lot of times you'll think this is way too thick. Just take a little bit more milk, pour it on there, mix it around, and it'll be the perfect consistency. And you can tell, like, it's healthy, so you can eat as much as you want. Our chocolate pudding is actually around like 100, it's around 100 calories for a serving, which is about a half a cup. And a lot of times what I'll do is I'll put my husband used this today, so he moved it, our summer berry topper on top of it, and then it looks fancy and it tastes a little bit berry too. So that's that. We also have a lot of pantry swaps. So you guys saw the graphic with the pantry swaps. Here are two of my favorites. A lot of people are talking about ranch. This is what that ranch dip looks like. It is a dry mix. You can use this to make your dressings, as a dry seasoning. You can make it into a dressing as well. This does contain, the actual mix does contain buttermilk, so it does contain dairy. So you can't make this one vegan, but you can mix it with whatever mayo, yogurt, sour cream, whatever white and creamy you have in your house that you typically make. You can mix it with whatever is allergy friendly for you, but I do need to tell you that there is milk in this mix. It is fabulous. Now when I try Hidden Valley Ranch, I'm like, ugh. So not recommended to go back to that once you're used to the good stuff. And nothing against Hidden Valley, but that's just my opinion these days. And then our broth mixes. So these are also powdered mixes. One jar of broth will get you about 22 to 24 cups of broth. So powdered, again, you can make as much or as little as you need for that recipe. Nourish is our chicken broth. Vegetable is our other one. We also have, I think, miso and ramen this season. So, okay, so I mentioned that this was about 2 pounds of meat. My hamburger usually takes about five minutes, so 2 pounds will probably take more like 7 minutes. I would say that this needs probably another 1 minute in the microwave, and I'm not going to do that with you guys because I think that you get the idea. If you were open to using this, you can use it for like everything. I'll post about it tomorrow and not take your time now, but my favorite trick is like, especially like with hamburger, of course there's going to be grease in here. This is venison, so it's not quite as greasy, but there's still liquid in here. So I can just fold that around and then drain out the liquid, okay? So you don't have to use like a strainer for another dirty dish. So that is my favorite thing to do in my steamer. Saves a lot of time. And you can really cook anything in that. Vegetables, rice, quinoa, eggs, anything. What else do I need to tell you guys about? Pantry staples, meal solutions. Oh, meal solutions. Okay, so now I've made my hamburger. What can I do? I have lots of different meals that I can make with it. Some examples: beef and broccoli stir fry. Even though this says to use strip steak, you can absolutely use whatever meat you have in your house. Beef stroganoff, chili, donair. So this is Teresa's favorite. Teresa's who I met Patty through, and this shows it like a loaf. I actually make this like tacos, so I would just toss that in my my ground venison. Crispy, crunchy lettuce wraps, shepherd's pie, lots of really great options, no matter what kind of protein you have in your house. And even if you're like vegetarian or vegan, lots of great options for that too, because you can sub like tofu or beans or whatever you want for these. So those are just a couple meal solutions. All right, this is what an epic box looks like. So this is where you get your 7 meals, 1 surprise, 1 dessert, and 1 sample size dip. And this is monthly. You can cancel at any time. Every time you subscribe and a box goes out, we also donate 7 meals to Feeding America. So this is what that actually looks like. Yes, you can, okay. So Patty, what I would recommend for anybody, if they are curious about the Epic Box, is just to sign up for the 12 months right away, because you can cancel at any time without any penalty. But we have rewards at 6 months and a reward at 12 months. But you can't get that reward if you like sign up for a month, okay, I like it, I'm gonna do 3 months, okay, I like it, now I'm gonna commit to 12 months. That 12 months doesn't start counting to 12 months until you actually enroll in the 12-month program. Does that make sense? So I tell people, even if they know nothing about Epicure, just sign up for the 12 months. If you don't like it, get a hold of me. I can cancel that for you before it ships next month with no penalty. So again, that is our Epic Packs. You are all going to want to book because you get a $20 booking voucher from booking off of Patty's class, or else you could join us. Our business kit is $99, and it gives you almost $300 worth of food, cookware, and supplies to help you get your business started. You can build a business with a wonderful income like what we have for our family, or maybe you just want to be here for a nice discount on your groceries, and that's 25%, and that can increase as your business grows. So again, that is $99, and I would be more than happy to help you get started. We are the fastest growing team in the United States. I think even just in the country, or in the company now. The company is actually taking our onboarding process, and that's what they're using. They're teaching everybody else because it seems to be working pretty well here. So I'd be so excited to tell you a little bit more about that if you have questions about that. Thanks for being here, sticking with me, even though I always say that this is going to be 10 minutes and it's not. And I will talk with you all soon. Thank you.